everybody, welcome back to the kitchen. This week we have a very special edition of In the Kitchen. It's a back to school lunch edition with a very special guest. It's Miss Bailey.
I'm just kidding. Hello. Thank you, Miss Gina, for having me for your cooking segment. Yes, this is a back to school edition of In the Kitchen with Miss Gina. So I have two separate lunches that I've prepared for you today. So we're gonna label them lunch 1 and lunch 2. So I'll just go over what's going to be in each lunch. So lunch 1 is going to be consistent of turkey sandwich with spinach, tomatoes, and mustard. There's going to be a side of baked potato chips, strawberries, and a dessert / treat. We're going to have peanut butter crackers. And for our beverage of choice, we have two different types of fruit juice, apple and grape. I personally am more of an apple juice kind of person, but of course everyone likes what they like. Or you could go for water. So for lunch number 2, we have a veggie wrap with hummus, avocado, black beans, and spinach. And for the sides, we have salted almonds, raspberries, and for dessert / treat, it's actually, I wanted to do yogurt bites, which is just yogurt covered, or granola covered with yogurt, but we found these yogurt covered raisins, and I thought these would be delicious. And same thing for lunch 1, beverage of choice is some type of juice or a water. I just want to talk about the importance of eating a healthy, balanced lunch. I know when I was in school, I wasn't eating the most balanced foods, especially when I got to high school and I had a little bit more freedom. If you're not eating the right balanced food, especially sitting in school for almost 8 hours a day, you can really feel drained. Your head can feel foggy, so it's so important to be eating those high, rich nutrients foods. Okay, with that being said, I think we're ready to get started. So what we're going to be packing our lunches in are these little, they're bento box, but they're actually called Bent Go. Is that how you pronounce? Is this bento box or?
It looks like Bent Go to me.
Yeah, it looks like Bent Go to me. So I'll just show you what the inside looks like. They're kind of small, a little bit smaller for an average adult. I personally, if I was going to pack this, I would probably need to pack 2, but this is perfect for probably any child or even teen. So we're going to start off with lunch number 1, and it looks like Miss Gina's preparing our ingredients. So, yes.
But before we get into that, do we want to talk about first our special raffle and second our special book?
Oh yeah, so I was gonna do the raffle at the end, but I can talk about it. I can talk about it now. And we are going to be giving away both of these Bent Go lunch boxes. All you'll have to do is leave a comment down below of maybe a really good experience or maybe a not so good experience of lunches you had in school. I know probably my worst experience with lunches in school is when I was served funnel cake. I didn't pack lunch that day, but funnel cake was on the menu. I don't really understand why, but that's what we were given. So, kind of interesting. What about you? Do you have a horrible experience with lunch or a good experience?
I would mostly pack lunch in elementary school and middle school. Then in high school, I would buy lunch sometimes because they would have Turkey Thursday and Taco Tuesdays, and I liked both of those. Mm-hmm. But I don't really have any bad memories other than of gross stuff that other kids would do, like where they would mix all the ketchup and mayonnaise and like weird stuff together inside their milk carton. That was disgusting.
That's such a waste. I don't understand why people did that.
I don't know. Probably bored. But I also wanted to talk real quick about this book series, which is a book series that we have at our library. It's the Lunch Lady series of graphic novels by Krosoczka. And just because we're doing a lunch theme, I thought it'd be fun to talk a bit about the Lunch Lady books. So if you like funny books, you like graphic novels, definitely check these out. They're hilarious. It's about a group of lunch ladies who are superheroes. And this is book 1 in the series. It's called Lunch Lady and the Cyborg Substitute. And also the author, Krosoczka, he also created a special award for recognizing the work of lunch workers and the impact that they can have in kids' lives. And he also has a YouTube channel where he does different drawing activities and things. So if you want to check that out, I will also link that down below.
Cool stuff. Okay, well, with that being said, I think we're ready to get started. So, Miss Gina, are your hands clean?
Well, I have to wash them again because I just touched the book. But they will be in a second.
Cool stuff. I'm actually going to put some gloves on. My hands are clean just because I'm trying to get into that lunch lady mindset. And from what I remember growing up, all the lunch ladies wore gloves. So I'm going to find some gloves. Okay, so Miss Gina and I are splitting up right now. We're taking on different tasks. Right now she is working on washing the produce, and I am going to get all of our ingredients ready for our sandwich. Now, I think I'm going to be using 2 pieces of bread instead of 1. I remember when I was in school, just to make like a quick snack, I would only use 1 piece of bread for my sandwiches, but today we'll be using 2 pieces. And this is the sproutless green Ezekiel bread. It is flourless and really good for you. Ah! The mustard spit at me.
Okay, so I've just finished washing the strawberries and tomatoes, and I'm going to be cutting them now. And I washed them with soap and water. I just rinse them really good so they don't taste like soap.
And I'm going to be spreading my mustard on the bread. Are you a mustard kind of person or a mayonnaise kind of person? I like both.
I don't like mayonnaise. Maybe just a little bit in tuna salad, but
This thing. Is this spinach?
yeah, that's Will's Basella. I picked it from my garden.
Okay.
It's light spinach. Are you gonna put the ends on?
No, I'm not an M tomato kind of person.
So you're just gonna eat those?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll snack on those.
Do we need more then?
Nope, I think this is perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so we have our tomatoes on our sandwich, and look how colorful. Ooh, look how colorful this sandwich looks. All right. Now, I like to cut off the edges of my sandwich. Some people are different. Some people like the crust. I personally don't. So, that's what I'm going to be doing. What, Miss Gina, do you like the crust on your bread?
Team crust. Comment down below, team crust or team no crust?
I would recommend asking a parent or some form of adult for help if you're going to be using a sharp knife to cut off the edges.
Oh, also, if you're entering our raffle for the bento boxes, or you're just wanting to do like any kind of comment, you're going to need to do that over on our Facebook page or our Instagram, because we do have comments turned off on YouTube. So if you are watching us on YouTube, go check us out on Facebook or Instagram.
Yes. So here is what my sandwich looks like. You can see that. And this is the perfect, I think this is the perfect size, honestly. Especially I think it's going to fit in the bento box perfectly. So I'm going to put this in here. And Miss Gina is cutting up the strawberries.
Where do you want them?
Let's put the strawberries right here. Thank you. I want to eat this.
It's really cute.
It is cute.
Okay. That's all I'm gonna get.
Strawberries are done. Now all we have to do is the potato chips. I can do that. Let's see what type of potato chips we have. They are Hers Baked Original Potato Crisp, the ripple cut.
Okay, and these are some Triscuit crackers. They're just the regular ones, but with some sea salt we have our peanut butter.
The best peanut butter,
Yeah.
Smuckers.
Yeah, the good stuff. The natural peanut butter.
Not that Peter Pan stuff.
Well, the difference between natural peanut butter and not natural peanut butter is your natural peanut butter does not have any hydrogenated oils. So hydrogenated oils means that they take an oil that would normally be liquid at room temperature and they hydrogenate it, which means it is going to stay solid at room temperature. So that's how, if you open a jar of your not natural peanut butter, it's just gonna look, like peanut butter. But if you open a jar of your natural peanut butter, it's gonna have a layer of oil at the top because that oil is gonna separate over time as it's sitting there on the shelf. So when you first open the peanut butter like this, which is all natural peanut butter, you have to stir it to recombine the peanut with the oil. Okay, so that's the only difference. And hydrogenated oils are really not the best for you because they have a lot of trans fats. And you've probably heard about why trans fats are bad for you. If not, look it up. But anyway, that's why we buy the all-natural peanut butter. All right, take it away, Miss Bailey.
The more you know. Okay, so I have some scraps on my cutting board. I'm going to get rid of these just so we can make some room over here. And it looks like Miss Gina is getting started on buttering up our crackers.
So
would you like a board to work on?
For this, I won't need it.
Okay.
I think so. I'll just put them directly in here.
Okay.
So oh yeah, there is a jelly in there. Do you want to put a little jelly in it too?
Sure. This is Polaner all fruit, spreadable fruit. Ooh, strawberry jelly, the best jelly. Not that grape stuff. Yuck.
The reason why I like this brand is because it's sweetened with fruit juice only. There's no sugar that is other than natural sugar that would be found in fruit juice. And there's definitely no, what is that stuff? High fructose, whatever.
High fructose corn syrup, which is in pretty much everything sweet or even salty.
Now it's still not like a low calorie food because it's high in natural fruit sugars, so
Cute.
But it's still better than the one with added sugar.
This looks so cute.
There.
And now you have a mini PBJ.
Alright, there we go.
Nice. Thank you, Miss Gina. So I'm just going to snap this bad boy closed.
Should we get a close-up of the finished lunch
Oh,
though?
duh. What am I doing? There's a close-up of everything. We have our sandwich, our chips, strawberries, and peanut butter and jelly crackers. So honestly, the perfect balanced lunch, I think. Honestly, this is making me really hungry, even though I already had lunch.
Nice.
Okay, and of course, we can't forget our beverage. So we have, again, our two different juices, our grape juice and our apple juice. Or if you want to keep it simple, you could go for water. Personally, I like using a reusable water bottle to drink with my lunch. But if you prefer bottled water, that is totally up to you. So now we are ready to get started on lunch number 2. Lunch number 2, again, is going to consist of a veggie wrap with hummus, avocado, black beans, and spinach. We have salted almonds, raspberries, the chocolate-covered yogurt raisins, and of course, our beverage. So, Miss Gina, do you want to do the same thing, how you do produce, and I will do the main course, the wrap?
Sounds good.
Okay. Can I steal that cutting board, please?
Peace.
Thank you. Oh, she's sneaking a lick.
Always lick from the not sharp part upwards. Never run your tongue across the sharp part. Just a little word to the wise.
Yeah, seriously. So for our wrap, we're going to be using the Nature's Promise organic whole wheat tortillas. I don't think I've tried this brand of whole wheat tortillas, so let's see how they taste. That Now, looks like we have another Nature's Promise original hummus. So I'm going to take a butter knife and just spread some of the hummus on my wrap. And thank you, Miss Gina. It's always nice when you have a clean space to cook in or prepare your food in.
I'm a clean as you go kind of cook. I'm not the make a huge mess and clean it all up at the end kind of cook.
I guess like Miss Daly is.
So is that what you do?
Sometimes. It depends on my mood. It depends on how much time I have or how much time I think I have.
Yeah.
Avocado. Oh, do you know how to cut an avocado properly?
I do.
Okay.
You do too, right? You eat them all the time.
I do eat them, but I don't cut them properly. I can cut it. I can cut it.
You want? I can do it if you want me to.
Okay.
I was just surprised because I knew you eat them all the time.
I do eat them all the time. I just don't cut them the right way.
Okay. Yeah, I'll cut it.
Okay. I'll put some spinach on.
They're kind of squashy because now they're all wet.
That's alright. Most fruit is water, right? Or am I just...
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah.
It sure seems like it is. And I forgot to put my Whoosy What's-Its on.
That's okay. We'll cut that part out.
Well, I haven't had them on this whole time. But my hands were clean.
I won't say anything. Okay. So I'm going to take our black beans, just pop them open or pop the can open and rinse them off. Okay, so my beans have been washed. I'm not going to measure this far just because it's kind of preference, but I'm going to be putting some of these black beans on our wrap. And if you don't use all of your beans, you can use them for another recipe, some bean dip, maybe even black bean brownies. Yes, that's a thing. I know it sounds crazy, but it is a thing that people do. But yeah, you can put these to the side and use them another time.
I've heard of black bean brownies. I've never made them though.
Not a lot of people are a fan of them though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And Miss Gina is going to cut up the avocado for me because I don't know how to properly cut an avocado. Even though I eat them all the time, I think it would just look prettier if she did it. I'm going to put some of our, she's getting really mad at these gloves. I'm going to put some of our salted almonds in our lunchbox, or bento box.
Well, I'm afraid it's not going to look pretty if I have to cut it with those on.
I totally understand. Take it away. Okay.
That's a good sign so far. No weird brown splotches inside. I hate it when they have that.
I know.
And I think that the part up near where the stem was often has like these like tough fibers. I don't know if you can even see some of them. And I just think it's gross when you bite on those. So I always do a little cut like this just to get rid of that part and then grab that to peel it. Alright, how thin do we want these sliced? Like that?
Yeah.
Thinner?
Yes. That's perfect.
Is that enough for one wrap?
I think so. Did you know that avocados are fruits, not vegetables?
Technically, so is a tomato,
Yeah, you're right.
but nobody really cares about that.
I do. I do.
Well, most people still call tomatoes vegetables, even though technically they're not.
Okay, now here's the fun part. I am horrible at wrapping wraps. Never been good at it. I don't know the proper way to wrap it. So what I'm going to do, I'm kind of going to cheat, and I'm going to hold everything together with a toothpick and just cut off any excess tortilla wrap that I'm not using. Get my toothpick.
You're supposed to fold in the ends.
See, I fold in the ends and it doesn't stay.
If you do not, make sure you don't bite on the toothpick.
Yes, please do not. Okay. I'm just going to get this out of the way. Miss Gina's in clean mode right now.
Yep.
So, I'm going to show you lunch number 2. We have our almonds, our raspberries, you can't see them, but our chocolate covered yogurt raisins are in there as well. Oh, lost an almond. And our wrap. So, pack this up. And again, beverage of choice. You can use any type of juice, or like I said, I prefer water in a reusable water bottle. So, our lunches are done, and honestly, how easy that was to make a healthy lunch in under, I guess with 2 people working, you can do this with mom or dad or a sibling or even a friend. In pretty much under 10 minutes, you can give someone a task and make it fun. Maybe play some music, and you have your lunch. So, do we have anything else to say, or anything else you want to say before we wrap up?
Remember, if you'd like to enter the raffle to win a really cool bento box, go to our Facebook or Instagram and leave a comment about your favorite lunch experience or least favorite lunch experience, and we'll do a raffle from those names. And remember to check out the Lunch Lady series if you're looking for something fun to read. And happy eating!
Happy eating! Don't forget to wash your hands before you eat.
And a big thanks again to Miss Bailey for being the special guest this month.
Thanks for having me. Now I get free food. Now I get to eat, right?
Yep.
Or no, we have to clean first.
Clean, then eat.
Okay, fine.
Bye!